Greetings, salutations, happy Wednesday, happy inauguration day. You guys will be seeing this the following Wednesday, but the day that I am recording this, it is inauguration day. It is finally over. We are free. Happy inauguration day, happy freedom day, happy back to our regularly scheduled programming. We are out of that weird ass Twilight Zone. Happy first female of color, black female VP day. What a day. What a win. What a win for us. But I wanted to come on today because, as you know, Wednesdays are reserved for love and love languages. And so today we are talking about our second love language, which is going to be physical touch. So myself and my boyfriend did the love language quiz for couples. The link to that is going to be in the description box. Feel free to go ahead and take that, share the quiz that you took, and also your results. Let's talk about it. So we took our quiz sometime last week, and my result was for our first love language, which was quality time, and then his result was actually physical touch. And so kind of looking at the results has definitely kind of opened our eyes to the fact that it's something that we already kind of knew, but you realize how often you touch someone, or just the type of peace you get when you're sitting with someone. And so sometimes I find myself, like, we were in Target yesterday and he said something and I just like touched his back. Or, you know, laying on the couch, I always put my feet up under his legs because my feet are always cold. But things like that, I find it's just the little things, and it doesn't have to be like a sexual physical touch or anything of that nature. Just the basics, like watching TV and like laying on the couch, or like at a restaurant and like he'll like we'll sit close together, and like if my leg touches his, we'll kind of just stay like that, like basic physical touch. And for me, it's kind of a reassuring of presence, kind of letting me know, hey, I'm here, you're here, we're here, you know. And I didn't realize how important it was to me, because I mean, anything that's important to him is important to me. I take an interest in, you know, what he finds to be important, what's important for him, because I want to make sure that I'm able to support that. But even for me, I normally wouldn't think that physical touch would be something that's important to me. It wasn't something that was important to me previously. And so now looking back, it's been something that's been important to me this entire time. I just didn't see it the same way. I've always been a mama's girl, always. And so quality time with her was one thing, but I was literally up under her, like all the time, like sitting next to her, sitting on her lap, laying against her, like we would take naps on the couch. I would literally like lay on top of her. Like if she's laying on her side, I'm laying on my side on top of her. Like it was something that was just, I enjoyed being close to people that I love and that I care about, and people that I feel love and appreciate me. Excuse me. And so kind of going back through and looking at different instances, kind of just helped open my eyes to the fact that if this wasn't available, it would be a monumental, like, it would be monumental for me. That would mean something deeply to me if physical touch wasn't the thing. Every time I see my cousin, we always hug, and it's me, her, and her brother Duty, who's also my cousin. We all just kind of get in this big group hug, and it's a like it's something we always do. I don't even know when or why we started doing it, actually, but it's something we always do. But it's something that's so kind of important. It's just how we say hi. It's how, you know, we express that we care about each other. And I normally, like, to just general people, I don't think I'm that open to being touched. I don't like people to touch me. Like, just random people. I'm not here for that specifically. Like, I will offer a hug. I don't want to say directly after, but like, I'm like, oh my God, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. How are you doing? And I can then give a hug, but like, and it doesn't feel so weird. But to just like hug a random person, like maybe not a random person on the street, but you know what I mean? Like, just hug just anyone. It's always really fucking weird to me. It's really fucking strange. I'm just like, please don't touch me. And I think I've always been that way. I've always been rather shy. I was shy, like, as a child, like, don't look at me, don't touch me. I'm trying to disappear in my mind, but you can still see me. Act like you can't. So I've always been kind of shy and kind of reserved into myself. But to those that I actually care about, those that I know, those who are close to me, you know, friends, family, I'm a hugger. It's really strange. Like, the dynamic is really strange between me being a hugger and me also being somebody that doesn't want anything to do with anybody touching me. So freaking weird. It makes no sense to me, I promise. And my mom even said that as a child, I was like, please don't look at me, please don't touch me. Like, very minimal contact with humans. Really strange. But to those that I was closest to, I was always like my brother. We were super close when I was younger, and like, he was always my go-to. My mom, my grandmothers, just really drawn in. I just let me know that everything's okay. And so that's translated over to something that I didn't know that I fully needed, I fully enjoyed, to something that now is just a regular part of our day. I go home and we lay on the couch, we watch TV, or he'll kind of just, you know, stand in the kitchen with me while I'm cooking. Like a touch on the shoulder, a rub on my back, something like that. Like, just regular things that you didn't think were important tend to just be super important to me now. It's amazing. It's wild to see the way things change, the way people kind of evolve, because you don't necessarily always see yourself evolving into who you are. If you told me this time last year, that I would be here this year in my growth, whether that be, you know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, I would not have believed you. I would not have believed you. This time last year, I had hit one of the lowest points in my battle with my mental health. And I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that with you guys in kind of more depth, because I always think that it's important to touch base on mental health. I think it's important to bring light to the fact that people of color, Black people, Black women, Black men, we experience a battle with mental health that we don't address. And so I definitely want to include that in here on the channel. I am a big advocate for seeking help, seeking therapy, and on that video I will include some specific links on how I take care of my mental health, where I go, you know, to see a therapist, things like that. So I'll definitely be including that. But I really just wanted to pop in today and say hey, happy inauguration day again. Touch base on on our second, you know, love language, which is physical touch. Let me know in the comments, what is a type of physical touch that you find to be most comforting for you? Doesn't have to be romantic, doesn't have to be between you and a romantic partner, but a type of physical touch for you that is something that you find to be comforting. We will be back next week. I have Monday's video already ready to go. I have the video for, this will be for next week, Wednesday. I have next Monday's video already done, and I'll be coming on to talk about, you know, next Wednesday's love, or the Wednesday after next, love language. So we are moving right along. I'm so happy to be back talking to you guys on a daily basis. It feels good. You know, last year was really rough for everyone, and so definitely wanted to make some strides to be more present here on the channel as of 2021. So with that, I will let you all go. Hope you all have a wonderful day, whatever time of day it is for you. Be safe, be healthy, and remember, nobody is better at you than you are.